Hold on, please. Hey, the day of the Geechee is over.
Perfect.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Dee. Another year of the BAMPodcast is finally here, and it's one of the most interesting episodes that I've done because, number one, I had to wait a long time to get a new setup, a new mic, a new computer, and there was a lot of projects I wanted to do and all the rest of that. And I still have some of them that are going to happen, but this one was interesting. This one I wanted to do a review of a hentai doujin, and the name of that doujin was Emergence, or some of you know it as Metamorphosis, and some of you know it as the number like 117 or 77, whatever it was on in hentai before in hentai website kind of went walkie or whatever have you. I have no fucking clue, but whatever. It's a meme of a doujin because everybody that read it instantly got depressed or hated their life or whatever have you like that, or the weird section of it was like, oh man, it's not that fucking intense enough. I don't know, man. If the baby was having sex too, then maybe it would have been rough. Yeah, it's one of those fucking hentai, and it went there. And here's the thing, I wanted to do this whole thing where I reviewed it. I was going to make it very funny. I was going to try to make it as informative as possible and all the rest of that. Even down to the point where I was even going to go as far as have people read the story along with me, where I act out a couple of parts. And I even did this thing where I made my own storybook chime, a little ooh, and all that shit, so you can turn the page and shit. I was going to go that far and all that. And what really did it was the fact that I got like 2.5 seconds into it and I was like, ew, oh God, no. And I just realized how much of a shower I needed when I did this. I actually originally recorded this in the summertime, right? And I remember how much of a shower I needed after I was done with it. It was about a 40-minute podcast I did by myself, and like I said, I had to rewrite it. I had to redo the whole thing, and I wanted to do it right. I'm glad I did it, because what happened was, in order for me to do this project, I needed to have my head cleared. I needed to talk to somebody and all the rest of that. My wife was like, damn, you can't think of no idea. What was this about again? Oh, hentai, you and the anime titties. Ooh, no, have fun on your own. So I really had nobody to talk to. So I was trying to find different subject matter within it to talk about. And the question I just simply asked my good friend Dee and DjTsu, because he lived in Japan, were the stereotypes I was about to list off to him actually a real thing, and it actually happens over there and all the rest of it. And the question was like the lonely housewife. Now I think the lonely housewife stereotype exists in every culture in some type of way, but the Japanese one, I had to ask the question, you know, the salary man, the wife is at home, she's actually hot, or you know, her good days is behind her, she stays by this motherfucker and they remain sexless for years. Is this a true thing? And DjTsu told me, yes the fuck it is. Well, that is what you call as cartoony as they probably make it, but yes, that situation happens because of the society that Japan has. And we started talking and all that, and I hit record, and after that I ended up circling back talking about the hentai that I wanted to talk about, and I ended up talking about it anyway. And at the end of the day, you got the first episode of BAM, where it starts just me and DjTsu. This is classic mode because instead of us being properly recording ourselves either on StreamYard or Skype or wherever have we, this is just me with the cell phone against the mic, and we're just talking like all our good classic episodes. So I hope you enjoy this one. This is a very satisfying episode, so check it out.
Big ass motherfuckers.
There's a time for love and a time for living. Take a chance and face the wind. An open road and a road that's hidden. A brand new life around the bend. There were times I lost a dream or two. taken. The choice is up to you, my friend. Nights are long, but you might awaken to a brand new life, brand new life, a brand new life around the bend.
It'd be like, everything just seemed to be normal, boring, mundane life. My dad goes to work. I mostly stay home or I go to school. I'm sorry, I'm a full-time college student at the nearby university. And it cuts to him coming home. And it's like immediate jump cut. What? Remarried? Yes, that's right, son. Yes, that's right, son. This is Shiori. She's your new stepmom.
Yep.
And of course,
My stepmom is my teacher or some bullshit like that.
No. It's not even my stepmom is my teacher. It's just my stepmom. Like, my stepmom is ridiculously hot. Like, stupid hot.
I mean, dumb hot. Meaning, hot is always hot to the point where it's like, no, Dad. No.
And here's how it is. Like, she still looks like a mom. She's got that good mom haircut, but it looks hot on her.
Got a long sleeve shirt. She got the long sleeve shirt that perfectly shows how big her tits are, but at the same time, they're not showing nothing at all.
No, the tits are there. Believe me.
Oh no, they're there. They're there. It's just that the twins are covered.
Yeah, they're covered, but it's like they're covered, but you look at them and go, this really isn't helping. If you're trying to hide them, this isn't helping.
What's the word? They got the silencers on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, so you're trying to put silencers on them, but you're so telegraphing right now. I mean, you are literally just a walking pair of wonderfully animated titties and probably the nicest, firmest Japanese ass ever.
You know what the thing that gets me about it is? By the end of that hentai, why does the mom want to fuck the son? That's the thing that always gets me though, Eris.
Now hold on. Here, I can answer that. Because again, I watch a lot of this shit. I watch a lot of these NTR ass fucking hentais. And I read a lot of them too. It's always the same trope. The husband / father goes on work. Not work vacation, sorry. He goes on work trips and shit. And that very moment when he makes the announcement, I'm sorry, I have to go to abroad. I have to go to Europe. There's a company function going on. I got to go over there. Shiori, please look after my son. Son, be nice to your stepmom. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later. This man never returns, and he never returns for the remainder of that fucking anime.
And what really kills me about that, he always says, "Be the man of the house" or some shit like that.
Be the man of the house and all that shit.
And it's always one of two situations. A, Rain is involved and the mom gets sick and you gotta take her clothes off. Or B, my favorite one, they're drinking.
Yeah, there's it's either alcohol, drinking is involved, and the other trope is
happenstance she gets butt naked.
The other trope is the son just happens to walk into the room and totally forgets that the stepmom is standing there fucking bare-breasted out. Twins is out in full force. He nosebleeds, gets embarrassed, turns around, and of course shrieks. He will shriek out of shock and go, "Put some clothes on! Like, what are you doing? I'm so sorry. I didn't think anyone was in here."
Oh my goodness, Shiro. What is it? And you see his erection is like big as shit.
No. See, it's not as direct. It's not as direct, D. That does happen, but not as direct. What happens is, they go into like separate rooms or whatever.
I know where you're going with this.
In comes the inner monologue.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I saw my stepmother. Like, her tits are massive. They're amazing. Am I falling in love with my own stepmom?
It starts. It's always that. Am I falling in love with her? Dude, if you don't jack off and go on with the rest of your life, like, yo.
No. See, but then hold on. So sometimes they throw in the twist where she, like with a stepmom, will be the one to initiate. She be the one to initiate the move. She be like, "Hey, nigga, I'm making this move. Yeah, I'm married to your dad and everything, but I need some young dick."
Your dad hasn't been able to satisfy me. Those are the funny ones to me too. The dad being unable to satisfy the young hot stepmom.
But you want to know what my favorite one is?
But yet, Eris, the virgin who is 17 years old has the magical penis to shut her down. I never understand that shit with hentai, bro.
Like, you want to know the one that really that's it's low, low key my favorite types. It's always the one that shows how much the older dude ain't shit, right?
Yep.
You know where I'm going with this. He'll be the one that rolls up on his happy son's marriage, right? He's like, oh, this is the lucky lady that married my son. Welcome to the family. I just look at him. No, seriously, anytime I look at these dudes, I always say to myself, you know something? I have to imagine, take away the barbed wire baseball bat, this is Japanese Negan.
Yo, and always the dad is like over, like his penis is like massive.
It's super massive.
It's like as big as a fucking car, nigga. No shit. It's like, it's not even so much length as it is girth. You know what I mean?
Nigga walks in. D, hold on. I'm about to describe it. The nigga walks in with the most comically oversized dick that is always a completely different color from the rest of his body.
I know, right? It's always wet.
Like, I'll be watching hentai like this, and I go, yo, my dude, do you just sit out in the sun and cover everything but your dick and just get that tanned?
I don't understand that shit. Is that how Japanese niggas' dicks are? Like, they all yellow, but when you get to their dick, it's like brownish? Like, I never understand that shit. Like, what the fuck?
My nigga, is that a stunt dick? I mean, help me out here.
Motherfuckers, I mean, that ain't the dick you came with, nigga.
No, man. I said, my nigga, you had some upgrades or something.
Man, that's a whole different attachment, man. Where'd you get that off of, man? A dude named Keith? Like, yo.
Yes, I mean, seriously, that shit is just wild. Like, but at the same time, I get a lot of entertainment out of hentai like that.
The hentai that became me is like, now I get the flip side of that one, where it's the weird one, where it's the dad, like the dad stalking the daughter. That's not fun. That's not fun. That's not fun. That sounds so terrible.
Like that's there's those, and then there's the what's the other one? There's that other one too with the like probably one of my favorite properly animated one, which was what was it? What was that shit called again? Fucking like Fella Pure, or like basically Fellatio Pure. That one is like got to be the most incestuous. It's one of the most incestuous like hentai that exists. But I'll be damned if the animation ain't fucking beautiful.
You know what? That's what I'm noticing about all these. The godfathers of holy shit fucked up hentai is that usually that they're the animation or the dude that's drawing the manga is very fucking well done. You know what I mean? And I noticed that with the backing up because they have to. That's weird to me that there's a scene in hentai that hentai has to get more aggressive and do more off the wall shit. Like it ain't intense enough for the customer. That guy coming 15 times, not enough. We need more. We need fluids. Can you make the girl go cross-eyed and then bleed? Is there a possibility we can do that?
Yeah, the Ahegal face.
Look. As a t-shirt, I still want it. These white girls are killing it, man. I don't like it. They killing all the fun for me with that face, nigga.
Now, see, here's the thing. I love it when it's done in hentai. I love when it's done in hentai. I love it when chicks do that shit for the gram. But to see it done in practice,
I only see
not
it.
for me.
Only see it done once, and so far, and I hate to say it, black girls are the only ones to do this correctly. You have to only do it when the dick is too dope. Other than that, it is so fucking annoying and off-putting. It is so off-putting.
Like good example, D. For me, look, don't do that shit off the rip. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was agreeing with you.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, don't do that shit off the rip. Make me work for that.
Exactly. I was agreeing with you, by the way. I was like, don't do it as soon as I put it in. I'm on stroke number 5. No, that's either two things. A, that's going to make me come quicker. And B, who are you doing it for? Who's this for?
Exactly.
Who is that for? Who is that for? Whom? I didn't even request you to do that shit yet.
See, if you're doing it as I as I am choking you when you are calling me daddy, yes, do that by all means.
Yo, man, if we in preliminary stick in, stick out shit, don't come on, dog. Come on, now you doing too much, man. There ain't a camera on here. There ain't no POV shot on you, girl. Quit it.
The POV and for those watching at home, there is no X-ray shot either. You know the X-ray hentai. The one where you're seeing dick inside.
The X-ray one, it always kills me because now they get a little bit too creative with it. And I don't like it.
Oh, they get super creative. I honestly enjoy it because I always say to myself, I always ask myself, it's funny how the imagination of an artist goes, like how far the imagination of an artist goes. Like, so this is what the inside of a vagina looks like to this guy. This is what it looks like to this guy. This is what it looks like to this guy.
I just got this feeling in the back of my head. You asked at least 3 of those guys out of the 5 artists that you've seen that make a different vagina. Okay, I got a question. Yes, which one of you had sex? Only 2 of them put their hands up. I guarantee you.
It's like, which one of you had sex? Only 2 of them. You know what? I'm gonna go with the guy who didn't do it because his interpretation is probably the most spot on.
Let me tell you something. There ain't nothing like a virgin. There's nothing like a virgin to describe how great a titty is. Who to a man that's seen it 100 times.
Exactly.
Nigga that's seen a boob for the first time. Let me tell you about this cascading, this crescent moon of milky goodness that I see peeking out of her shirt. It's like, ooh, this little nigga know how to describe a titty. Come to find out she's a B cup. And you like, good work, little man, good work. Because what you did is describe.
You did. Like,
Storytelling. That's not natural, kid. That's not natural, son.
I fear not the man who's drawn 1,000 titties, but a man who's drawn one titty 1,000 times.
I hate you for that. I certainly hate you for that. Hey, yo, Eris. Hey, real quick. Real talk, nigga. Real talk. We're going to continue this. I just got to let you know. I hit record about a minute ago.
Okay.
I'll just let you know. So let's just continue talking about hentai.
Fine enough for me.
Impromptu BAM shit. All right, cool.
I'm trying to think, like, what's, like, the other big thing? Like, the other popular kink with hentai.
Oh, man. These were, like, at least the one I was trying to get into. Well, I'm trying to get into. I already read it. It's just funny that the ones that get press, you gotta understand why they get it and all that. The one I'm reading is Emergence. Holy shit!
Oh, Emergence. Okay.
Oh my god. Well drawn, good story. I don't want to read it no more. I'm done. I'm good.
Wait, let's also not forget about the seizure-inducing hentai like Timon and the Sagi.
That was just dicks attacking a woman. Those were just penises attacking a woman, Eris.
Nigga, that is the anime equivalent of Welcome to Gangland.
Oh, yo, man. Like, what was it? That was like, yo, man. It was like, man, you, like, the only thing that was missing was, like, yeah, man, you come over here, you bound to drizzle. That was the only thing that was missing.
No, you know the one that was missing. And if you fall, you best pick your punk ass up.
Doom, do, doom, do, 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 do. Her name is G. G is her name. And sadly, she's like sucking dick and getting pounded in the butthole. So she got to get out the gate. Get out the gate.
What make it worse is it's nothing but a bunch of fucking orcs and shit that are just pounding this woman.
Oh man, you got the what?
Which I gotta admit, I really have to admit, if I was a part of some evil conglomerate or some demon, I would say like some demon, like group or whatever, nigga, let me be the orc or the fucking underling or something. Or just one of the minions, because nigga, they get the best job in the world.
Let me tell you something. Here at Orc O, we make sure all of our interns and all of our orcs are properly introduced in making human lives as miserable as possible. We get to rape human women. Now, I know that sounds really immoral to human beings, but who the fuck are you to us? Seriously, who the fuck are you to us?
I got it better. Okay, I got it better. The fuck are you getting angry at? It's a cartoon.
Like, yo, all right. So in Goblin Slayer, they do that shit. The goblins, Eris, that is the most wild. Nobody warned me. Like, I heard that some wild shit happens on the show, but I'm thinking, like, that's episode 7, 9. You know what I mean? Yo, soon as they get into that, they get into the cave, the goblins, they kill homeboy. The goblins get homegirl in the leg. Next thing you know, they snatch up other homegirl. They ripping the motherfucking jokes out. Her titty go flying out. I'm like, yo, what are they doing? They straight up raping the women. And I'm thinking to myself, why? And I really had to think, why are goblins having sex with human beings? Like, I hate to be this person. Orcs, I get it. You know what I mean? Nigga, we taller than you. We got bigger muscles. Hey, we got the same anatomy, except I got an extra stomach. That's about the difference, nigga. So I'm...
No, dude, you're looking at the wrong orcs. See, the fucking orcs at Time and Nasagi, them niggas is just a whole bunch of linebacker ass niggas.
I'm about to say, one of them motherfuckers the same robots that were in motherfucking Street Fighter.
They're not robots. They're like legit demons. Like they're just big. They're just big muscle bound ass monsters.
Now here's the thing that gets me. I know it's all rape. Give me.
Hold on, dude. Like, imagine this. Imagine Izumi's husband from Full Metal Alchemist, but as a monster.
I'm just saying. The girls are like toothpicks. And I'm like thinking to myself, because it crossed everybody's mind. Everybody that has ever was on the internet and had any type of interest in Street Fighter, and also not an interest in Street Fighter, but you watched Hentai too. So if you combine the two, this thought crossed your head, and the mathematics to this day still fucks your head up. You're thinking to myself, what if they made a hentai with Zangief and Sakura? Yo, how big would that joint be? And like, no, and don't act like you didn't, no, because niggas thought that shit. And somebody said, let's make a whole hentai out of that shit though. And let it be like, let it be like 16, like 16 niggas though.
I'm about to say the closest we ever got to that was in the Udon comics, where Mika and Sakura took on Zangief.
Zangief is like, you know what? They always kill me. And like, here's the thing about anime. Anime always kills you with scale anyway. You know what I mean? They always make these motherfuckers super gigantic as all fucking hell. Like, it always kills me with that, man.
It's like, these guys are impossibly big.
Motherfuckers thick as shit. How, like, damn, that nigga 6'5", 7. Like, that nigga 6'5", he's 5'4". Like, shut up. Shut up.
Like, what is he? Just all exaggerated muscle?
You know what? I didn't think nothing about that until, like, I thought about this early with my dad, because my dad saw like Ryu's height. He was like 5'8", and my dad was like, bullshit.
Yeah, Ryu is actually short.
Yeah, I know, but also in a way, I get where my dad is coming with the bullshit. You know, like, really? He's that short?
Well, he is Japanese.
Like, yeah, I know, Eris. I know. It's like, yeah, we know Bruce Lee dropped the whole fucking room of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's and shit. I get that. But, you know what? I love that Kareem, that front kick from Kareem. That is just the greatest.
That's sitting front kick.
That is the most shittiest move in all of martial arts to me. Nigga, like big niggas do that anyway, and I get it because big boots are big boots, you know what I mean? But the way Kareem did it was like, nigga. Hey, he got called by his law government. Hey yo, Lou, chill, bro. Hey yo, chill with that, bro. Chill with that. Hey, Mr. Alcindor, no. I know his name Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I gotta talk to this nigga. Don't do that again.
You know how bad it was too. For like you get kicked, and you look down at your shirt, and you just had this 12-inch literal footprint on your chest.
I mean, yo, man, I feel bad for people that got kicked by Shaq, Yao Ming, Krusty the Clown. I mean, Sancho Bob had the big foot.
Yep.
Golly. Anyway, yo, but that's the thing that get me. In Emergence, the thing that gets me though is that at first she goes to she gets dressed up because she wants to be like she leaves middle school. Now, what's middle school in Japan?
That's junior high school.
That's junior high school. Okay, so junior high school, after junior high school, how old are the kids usually when they leave junior high school?
Well, they get junior high school for 3 years. So let's see, 11, 12, 13. So they're about 14 or 15 when they leave.
I'm gonna give her 15.
Okay.
That's all you can see. That's so fucked up about hentai. That's the fucked up part about hentai. And I get how niggas like, oh, that's pedophiles and shit. You know, I get it. But that just shit is just so hard to explain a story. And it's like, yeah, nigga, I know she in high school. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that didn't stop. Hey, look, man, that doesn't stop all the damn perverts out there that like to imagine Kagome from Inuyasha in the most not so flattering of situations.
Yo, man, why? Like people kill me because they say they'll hate hentai, but they be on motherfucking DeviantArt liking all the pictures of Kagome pregnant, and it be like, yo, you know what I mean?
You do know she has not finished high school.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Kagome. I don't know. Was she 14 or 13?
She definitely wasn't 13. I at least gave Kagome 16.
I always gave her 16. I always gave Kagome 16. But, all right. But, yeah, what's the legal age in Japan? 16, right?
If I'm not mistaken, the legal age is 16 in Japan.
See what I'm saying? And that's the thing to me anyway, man, because I think maturity is weird, but I'm not one of those people like, you know, you could be mature at 14. No, you can't. No. No. Shut the fuck up.
At 14, my nigga, 14, you have no idea how the world works.
Here's the thing to me, and I go that same way with when it comes to people saying, oh, let them choose their sexuality at a young age. No, because you don't know how the world works yet. If you mean to tell me, and this is the thing that the only reason I get it is because of that. If a nigga could go to jail because a person who is 14 years old, he has sex with a person that's 14 years old, if he can go to jail for that shit, you mean to tell me it's okay for that same 14-year-old to make a big decision of what sexuality they are at age 14? It's the same thing. It's like, yo, that's too young.
You want to talk about somebody who's literally running, but just running out in the wild without reading the damn rule book first.
Yeah, and sometimes, unfortunately, you got kids that's going to run behind people. I, unfortunately, know at least one person that wanted to be gay for the longest time. Best thing happened to him when we realized, ooh, I like vagina. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just that I wasted all this time being something I wasn't.
Yeah. That's usually all it takes.
And that's why I hate niggas who are gay. They hit this, nah, man, fuck all that faggot shit. You're gay, dude. Be you. Be you. I hate that shit. But still, the point is, I always hate having to explain that shit. But anyway, she's 14. She finally gets, she's 15. She finally looks good. She go out that day. Oh man, Saki, you look good. Woo, woo, woo. You a bad bitch now. And she run to a dude named Hayato. Hayato's like, oh, damn, bitch, you look good. Yeah, I know. Hey, you trying to go to the karaoke? Okay. So they go to the karaoke, right? This nigga throw an E-pill in her shit.
Oh, boy.
And I have to be honest with you, Eris. There's a limit. There's a spank limit to the thing. If you're going to jerk off to this thing, fine. That's your business. You know, you deal with God the way you want to deal. You know what I mean? That is not for a human being to judge. Here's the thing, though, and I'm just saying it on Dee's behalf. The first 2 chapters, that is where you can jerk off. After that, you need to be on the FBI list in Dee's opinion. You just have to be. You just have to be. I know you're not going to do nothing, but we need you there just listed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, so basically, he takes it, like I said, he drops the E-pill in there, boom, boom, boom. I mean, laser the fuck out. Come to find out, because, Eris is a hentai, you have to do this in hentai. Not only is she breaking her virginity for the first time. She's on, she's breaking her virginity. Come to find out, she's one of those girls who are ultra sexual, highly nymphomaniac type of motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I mean? Touch her nipple.
Okay.
Yeah. So not only is she addicted to sex, but she wants to be better. She doing all this shit for Hayato. It's like, oh yeah, ever since that day you banged me out in the karaoke room and that old couple beside us who was playing Beat It.
Excellent choice of song, by the way.
I had to think about what American song would Japanese people say. I'm like, Michael Jackson, Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, Rocket in the USA.
See now, D, no. See, D, right now you're acting like the English teachers that came to Japan 6 years ago.
Ah, okay.
Now, if you want to do a whole Japanese couple, it has to be Queen.
For real?
Yep. Real talk. My last, before I left, I was working with a Japanese teacher, very, very highly energetic woman. She's like 5'2". Woman has more energy than the whole damn school. She's to Queen like I am to MJ.
All right, cool. How does old and I say that because a lot of the old acts went through there. How does old black acts funk acts and Prince? How do they go?
See, that's tricky. That's really tricky.
Because you knew there was an influx that toured through Japan for a long time, and some stayed in the country for a while. So I always ask, what's that influence on Japanese people now?
Well, before the world was on fire, your boy Tito came to Tokyo, and nigga actually packed out a show.
What?
I bullshit you not. He was playing at the Blue Note, and I saw him. I was like, yo, Tito actually packed out a crowd. That's what's up.
Motherfucker, thinking that he just motherfucker out there with that processed hair. Motherfucker got that weird skin cream where it only makes him a shade of brown. Not, you know what I mean? It doesn't make him lighter or nothing. He's just this weird shade of brown that he's not. He just covers his face in it.
Now look. The positive side of me was thinking, oh shit, that's actually awesome. Good for him. Now, inner me was thinking, yeah, a lot of y'all motherfuckers turned out to watch this nigga because it's the closest you're gonna get to ever seeing Michael.
Sniff hard enough, you might still smell them.
Sniff hard enough.
yo, no, here. The negative side, ain't nobody coming to see you, Tito. Like, even though, no, and you do it despite seeing the sold out crowd. Ain't nobody coming to see your ass.
Right. I mean, he legit
Like, nigga,
does
fuck
have
you.
but he does have like a legit fan base. Though,
And see,
that's cool.
And see, that's why I had to ask that. But anyway, yo, so everything's going all right in her life, woo, 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 and all that shit, right? And everything just starts to trickle down right about here because she wants to have, like, you know, jewels and shit and look pretty like the rest of the girls. And what they find out, and Neris, I need your help on this one. What you find out is that all the girls are going out on dates with older men. Like, older men, like 40-year-old men. Eris, how help me on that? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, compensated dating. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Wow.
So, like, a good example. Good example. You know, I'm not sure if you follow Initial D as close as me and Chris.
Oh no, nigga, I know what you're going at. Let's go.
So the thing with Natsuki, where she was going out with the older dude in the Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Oh my God. So this really compensated dating. Now, and because I know the world, yes. When the idea, not the idea, but when when sex is introduced in that, they're not supposed to be having sex with these men, of course, right? But
in most cases, I say in most, like a 90%. I could be way the fuck off, but I'm gonna say in a 90% case, sex usually isn't even the thing. Like they want the company of a young ass high school girl, and they take them out. And of course, compensated dating means he will just either give her a whole bunch of money or he'll buy her expensive shit, and that'll be that.
See, I get that sugar daddy shit, you know? But it's just that high school level.
I know, it's high school.
Can you imagine? Look, we get mad, nigga, high school level. See, it'd be one thing. All right, you know what? I don't think it's any better. Real talk, in the grand scope of it, I don't think it's any better. But that's like Ron Isley going to Spelman College and his girlfriend is 20.
Yeah.
It's better, but in real talk, it ain't no better. Lord.
Yeah, but that's about the long and short of it right there.
Okay, so basically, she goes on that date with this one dude. Now, this is what I call, this is Eris if he stayed in Japan and ended up becoming a salaryman of some type of sort. This is exactly what you would do. Now, outside of this motherfucker going through cigarettes, because that's a stereotype that you told me is a really, really true thing. The Japanese and cigarettes, how are these niggas still alive? Like, it dropped a whole bunch of white people in America, but for some reason in Japan, it makes them more resilient. Like, that's the one thing you have told me.
Well, that's the other thing. A pack of cigarettes in Japan they're a lot slimmer than like Marlboros or Newports of America.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
yeah,
I mean, okay.
Like basically imagine like the circumference of their cigarettes over there. Just imagine them smoking on a Pocky stick.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
As a person that used to smoke cigarettes, that's actually not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, they're that slim.
Yeah. I don't mind. I get that. But this motherfucker going through it, he just smoking cigarettes. He's like, yeah, so we're going out tonight, you know, we go to dinner, that's all we're gonna do. He got his hand on her thigh and shit. He's like, come on, don't be scared, it's all good. I ain't about to do nothing to you. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, dinner was done. So we're gonna go back to the hotel room, you know, chill at the hotel room, watch TV. All right, chill. Ain't about to be all that. He gets to the hotel room. Hey, yo, Saki, I lied. So I want you to touch my dick. Here's an extra $100. Shut the fuck up. Yo, she didn't want. Now.
Wait, no, D. You gotta do it the right way. Here's an extra 100,000 yen. That's $1,000.
There we go. I think he did because he did drop a stack on her ass. And she was like, all right, here we go. So she was like, yo, I got to give it up to the nigga that drew this. I felt her pain putting that dick in her mouth. Because that thing had a hum to it. It was fat. And remember, this is the second penis she has ever saw. So she's like, why it don't look like the other one?
It's like, why it don't look like the other one? That's funny.
And she said it had an evil curve to it. I'm like, bitch, that is called uncircumcised. Shut the fuck up.
Evil curve. That's even better.
Yo, so homie destroys her mouth. And then this nigga got the goddamn nerve. Drop a little bit more on the table. All right, I ain't done yet. Bust that pussy open. He destroys her.
Round 2.
Yes, actually. And while it's not bigger than Hayato's, the motherfucker was wider. And nigga, he demolished her. So I'm like, yo. At this point, Dee says the hentai is fucked up, but it's still sexy. It leaves. So the very next thing what you realize is that some of the girls is like, this bitch thinks she getting more money than us, all the rest of the shit. I'm about to ruin her life. So they blackmail her that she went out. I mean, they tell the boys that she went out one night. She's one of the girls to get compensated. And all the boys blackmail her. So now she's giving all the boys at school head. I'm like, yo, fucked up. It even gets more fucked up. What do the teachers want to fuck her? I'm like, yo! And then it gets more fucked up. Because after all this increase in sex that's going on in her life, which is really fucked up, she's basically getting raped at this point. Actually, she gets raped at this point onward in real talk. So basically, of all that sex is going on, I'm going to be real with you. Yes, you're going to be bouncing around the house looking sexy as shit. Her dad, man, you know the rest of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into it, but I will say one fucked up thing. Harris. I will give you this one. The nigga did this move, and you've seen this in hentai. He touched her like in her thigh region or wherever on her body. He touched her there, squeezed her, and she went nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, just like your mother.
I think
that's what I was like. I'm going to the shower. Yeah.
Well, oh man,
I have heard that at least twice in hentai.
Hold up. Here's how you make it worse. As soon as he touched her and he says, just like your mother, you just look right at that bottom left-hand side of that panel, end.
Just it's like the blur, it's like the mouse blur to end.
No, because you know how they do it in hentai manga.
Yeah.
You know when you reach the end of the page, like as soon as you just all you gotta do is look at the bottom left or right, and that shit says end.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah, they do that all the time. I know what you mean now. I totally know what you mean now. Oh god, they do that all the time. Well,
there was that guy. There was this other one that I was trying to tell you about. Oh no. Now I remember. It wasn't a hentai. But since you mentioned like girl, she looks all good. She's trying to be a she's trying to be a baddie and all that, right?
Yeah.
That reminds me of how they do that shit in Super Sentai.
Okay.
Trust me, it was nothing hentai related.
I know, but I want to see the connection. Okay.
All right, so here's the connection. In Shojin Sentai Jetman, there was an episode where the lovable oaf Raita, he's the he's Yellow Owl, the Yellow Ranger of that series. Now, this guy, when I say lovable oaf, I mean lovable oaf. He's, dude is kind of tall. He's not super tall, but he's kind of chubby, wears glasses, total nerd, and he works on a farm. He's from the countryside.
Right.
So nigga got strength to himself, because I've seen this nigga pick up boulders and throw them that will make Chris Redfield blush. Now, he has this girl, childhood friend of his, that that he's known, and he's known her to be a certain way because of how they were in the countryside. When she meets this nigga in Tokyo, he looks and he goes, I mean, he has a picture of her, like this old ass picture of her he looks at and he just reminisces and shit. She calls out his name. She shows up and he's like, I'm sorry, who are you? Oh, she's looking like a straight up baddie. She is a baddie. I'm sorry. She's a 1991 baddie.
Okay. You know, look. Sometimes you have to specify.
Yeah, I gotta specify. This is
Sometimes.
1991. So if you go, because this is an actual episode, you go looking that shit up, right, bruh? You know what? There's a reason why that movie called Faking the Funk exists, because this was an extreme example of it. This girl, she got all dolled up, wearing the skirt, wearing the high heels, and they go to this fancy restaurant and shit, and she's trying to act all sophisticated, act like she knows what she's ordering, right? She has no idea what the fuck she's ordering. And then they go to a bar, and this dude, this one random dude, obvious salaryman, a.k.a. the good-looking salaryman, the one who enjoyed the Japanese economic bubble right before it burst, right?
No, that's what I just. In 2.5 years, I will commit suicide when my company goes under.
That guy gives her an action. I think he gave her like a martini or something. She's never touched alcohol ever, and of course, Ryder is like, "What are you doing?" It's it's okay. I drink this stuff all the time. Bitch, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Stop.
No, you
Stop
don't.
lying.
No, you
Stop
don't.
lying. Like, look, stop trying to act like stop trying to act like Aya from the streets, okay? You ain't
Aya from the streets. I'm sorry, what?
like, nigga, you ain't from the streets. You ain't for the streets. You don't belong to the streets. And the streets don't want you. Stop. You are too cute to belong to the streets.
Ain't no gangster among you. Ain't no gangster within you.
It is by far. It was probably one of the most hilarious filler episodes that they put out, because she clearly wasn't about that life, no matter how much she pretended to be.
Yo, so all right, so all that, right? You're thinking, okay, so.
I'm sorry. One more thing.
Go ahead.
Also, keep in mind, she was getting all of her advice from a dating book that she got from the countryside that told her what to do on a date in Tokyo.
I wonder how many of those books actually existed, man. Like, really, man. Like, how many, like, guide to being a normal person books like I know a lot of those self-help books are in Japan like that. Like,
yeah, they exist. They're out there.
It'd be the weird ones, like walking. Why walking is good for you? You're like, what the fuck? I wasn't even thinking about this.
Like what to order. No, better yet, what to order on the first date at a fancy restaurant. I'm like, yo, this girl is skipping chapters like crazy. She has no idea what she's doing.
Gonna be like Homer and Marge. Gonna be like Homer and Marge in the Simpsons episode, Mr. and Mrs. Erotic America. He didn't throw the tape out the window and roll over it.
It's like, Mr. and Mrs. Erotic America, I bid you good day.
I love that little good day. Like, I swear to God. Harry Shearer, I swear to God. Him doing all those different voices like that. Oh my goodness. So, all right.
Huh? Yeah, but back to what you were saying about this hentai.
Okay. So check this shit out. So all that's going on. Finally, the dam breaks. She's been trying her best to keep all this on the low, and how her life is falling apart. Finally, there's a whole bunch of the bad girls at her school, fuck her, write down slut, jizz whore and all the rest of that on her motherfucking on her motherfucking desk. I know it wasn't jizz whore. I just said that.
I mean, but still, the fact that they just write all that stuff down. I mean,
it is a
nigga, don't tell me you wrote. Don't tell me you picked up you ended up in chapter 1 of Dropout.
Yo, why the fuck? it's framed so well because she looks down at her desk and she looks like who did this? And she yells it enough for everybody to hear her. Everybody in the class is not even looking at her. Everybody know what she is. You the bitch that be underneath the stairs giving sloppy top to all the niggas. And she basically has no friend. And she just runs out the school crying. She's like, I gotta talk to my mom because her mom asked her like days before, is everything all right? And she just cried and hugged her and shit like that. You know what I mean? So finally, she's like, I can't do this no more. She runs back home to her mom. She's like, Mom, I gotta talk to her. Mom Buster Wolfs her ass as soon as she walks through the fucking door. You fucking slut. What? Ow, what happened? She just came in there and raped me. You fucked your own dad? And then try to blackmail him? Whoa, hold up. What did that nigga tell you?
It was like that's not how it happened at all.
Yo.
This is starting to remind me of that moment from Paranoia Agent when that girl realized that her dad had a camera in her room.
Yeah, when Sakiko knew about that shit. You know, I gotta relook at that shit. You're the fifth person that said Paranoia Agent. One person said, when you gonna do it? Another person said, when you gonna do it? Another person said, I wouldn't do that shit. And that was on Nigeria. Shout out to that nigga. Because real talk, I love Paranoia Agent. I don't think I want to review it.
I mean, look, check this out, man. See, for Paranoia Agent, I went and picked up the complete series on Blu-ray. It was like $30. I was like, hey, why not?
Dog, why the fuck? So she, her mom kicks her out the house and she go to her boyfriend. Boyfriend, cool as shit. Hayato gets the text messages. Oh, baby, I'm out here. These streets is cold. You got my back, baby. Bitch, bring your ass over here. So everything's going all good. She's living with him. She get her back broke every day. But it's all good. You know what I mean? Life is good. Hayato like, yo, baby, we gotta go to the club real quick. I fucked up. We gotta get this money real quick. Aight, baby, we do this thing. We Bonnie and Clyde. You know what I mean?
I know where this is going.
She got Hayato on her titty and everything. You know? I mean, serious, tattooed on her titty and everything. Real talk, cool design in my personally is a cool design to me. But anyway, they go over there. He's like, yeah, man. So we can't get this money, but I know how we can get this money. Yeah, I got that coke, nigga. I got that coke. Hey, yo, Sock, you want to take this coke? I don't know. I ain't never did. Come on, baby, take the coke. Oh my God! It's like tiny kitty cats are just tapping on my fucking forehead, and somebody's like licking my pussy. Oh my God! Does anybody want to run? Does anybody just want to fucking run right now?
Anyone want to run?
Yo!
Like lions and tigers and bears.
Yo! And I lied. This is probably the last one, but it gets. All right, and this is where it gets funny, Eris. This is the other fetish I got for you, okay? Because I knew there was going to be one I had to ask you. Not in Japan. This is not Japanese things. It's just a fetish in general. So she gets a Triz name ran on her. Pretty damn good. Black or black. You know what? I never understand. Are black characters in anime just dark Japanese niggas or actually black people? I don't know half the time.
Well, most of the time they are mostly tan.
Yeah.
Now, if their lips are a light color, more or less they're black.
Ah. Okay. But what if they got the rare, and it happens, the dark, but that's a black person. Never mind. So it's just that the variant.
In that case, I just go off on the name. I'm like, what's this nigga's name?
Mm-hmm. Now
Like nigga, if that nigga's name ain't Bob.
if it's an English name but a Japanese last name, that person's Brazilian. Yeah, that's what I have learned. That's how the Japanese roll. His name is Derek Hachimura.
and that's something else I wanted to bring up because everybody loves to, like, we as black people, we love to latch on to characters that are any shade darker than a cup of coffee.
Yeah. And I get why we do that. And
I
I
get,
feel
I get why we do. I get why we do that too. We need something to we need someone to identify with just to get through, this like the series or movie that we're watching, right?
yeah.
So get this shit. So, good example of this. I was talking with a good buddy of mine, and he was telling me that he swears up and down that Rob, the freaking fuzzy head one from Venus Wars, the only dark skinned one out of the whole movie, was legit black. And I said, how can you be so sure that dude's black? And he said, come on, he's got an afro, or his hair is curly, and his hair is curly, and his name is Rob. And I said, dude, he could be any ethnicity. That motherfucker could be mixed. He could be Brazilian. He could be Portuguese. I mean, he could be any ethnicity. Why do you automatically assume that he's black? And don't go off of his shitty dub either.
And see, that's the thing. I think also it's not just that we try to identify is what our standard of what black is in America also. Because, that's the reason why Japanese people still kind of don't know what blackface is, even though they know exactly what it is. But whatever. So it's sort of like it means it's gonna mean something different to you anyway. You're gonna do, oh man, that's a black person. Why? Well, look at it, it's curly hair, the nigger lips. Come on,
You're like, supposed to be, and the thing is, they're supposed they're kind of like they're labeled as like, oh god, there's a label for it. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like not non-ethnic, but it's non something. I'm trying to remember. But anyway, go ahead. I'll tell you what it is.
Is it non-ethnic? No. Yo, but the non-ethnic. So when I think non-ethnic, I think of the non-ethnic burglars in the home security commercials where they're white. It's like, really? But anyway. but what happened? So she gets a train ran on her, and while she's still on the motherfucking bar twitching and shit, they pierce her clitoris.
Yikes.
Yeah. Because obviously that was one of the things he did. And so, next chapter, Saki is all the way turned out. She got the full brown tan going on because of that too. That's another reason we do that a lot too. When we see a girl that it's more of a brown tan than it is actual brown skin. And I noticed that we do that too. We kind of go for that okie doke because there has been at least 3 girls I have seen in hentai. Not in hentai, I mean, but in anime. And I can't name them, to be honest with you. But I've seen them. It's like, oh, that's the black girl. That ain't a black girl. That's a tan. That's a tan. It's just that the Japanese have a weird thing where they like girls who are pale, but they will beautify the living shit out of a girl who's dark. And I never understand that. This is like, it's like a wild thing they do sometimes, but because they'll beautify the shit out of the girl, but then the nigga will be like a monkey. So anyway, she all got the brown tan going on, got the blonde hair. She a full on hooker and everything. And she done have an abortion twice, and then she gets raped a bunch of times. I'm gonna tell you, Eris, it's a blur from here on out for Dee. Cause she is like abortion, and then she's getting fucked, and you gotta see the baby inside of her. And yeah.
I got nothing, man.
What you want me to tell you? I mean, there's a bunch of that. Basically what happens, her boyfriend ends up leaving her. She ends up getting raped. She's living on the street by herself. She's addicted to drugs. And finally, she realizes, it takes her being fucked up on drugs and getting raped by 2 homeless men, which I still don't get. For her to wake up and like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. No wonder. And she said, no, the 2 homeless men that raped her are taking care of her. And they're like, hey, here's some oatmeal to eat some. And I'm like, yo, y'all full on raped this chick, bruh. Yo, where's the police? But anyway.
Like, very easy answer. They've been paid off.
You're like, hey, D, this is the Tokyo police. Shut up. But yo, why the fuck she thinks like, oh my gosh, you know what? This is a wake-up call. I may be living on the streets, but I can change my life around. Saki, you are a strong, dark-skinned Japanese girl right now, and you can pull your life together. 5 weeks later, she is cracked out.
Of course.
Missing a tooth and everything. She'll be cute if her titty wanna hanging out. I'm not joking. She's like in a robe and one. She's like butt naked underneath, and then it's a real sad scene. She gets jumped by these high school kids, and they start kicking her in the pussy, and she gets turned on by that. Why hentai?
Wait. Is she pregnant?
Yeah.
I've seen this.
Yes, you have. We all have. Well, I mean, not we all have, but a lot of us have, and we just either erased it out of our head.
And you know what? That's exactly what happened with me. I completely erased it out of my head. Because you know what? I'm not even going to spoil it. I got to the end of the anime, and I said, oh, this is beyond fucked up.
Yeah. So she takes out the mother. She's like, I ain't got nothing to live for. My baby's retarded at this point because they didn't kick the shit out of me. I came about 50 times. Yeah, thank you for that hentai. But she's like, all right. She and she walks into the bathroom. She looks herself in the mirror and she puts on her glasses. Eris, I swear to God, I would have actually cried.
Yeah,
it is heartbreaking. Holy shit! I'm thinking to myself, wait, wasn't this whole thing supposed to be a hentai? Why are you doing this to me? Why right there? I was like, yo, why we hear all the joke of set it off day after day.
You hear day after day. Here's me. Why are we still here? Just suffer.
Do 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 do.
I always hear Master Miller every time I think of fucked up situation.
Yo, every time yo. So she does the only thing she can do. She takes out the motherfucking rubber band, wraps that shit around her, and says, I'm out this bitch. She sticks herself, and that's it. And then she wakes up. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
She wakes up, and it's her in the future. It's her and her daughter. And it's, oh, shit, she survived that shit. And here's Dee's fucked up head. Can we get like a story where her life is normal, but she's like fucking like 2 niggas? Cause she looks hot. She looks hot as a mom.
I know what you're thinking. And yeah, I'm like, wait, something ain't right about this. I don't want to turn the next 2 pages because I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the name? Hold on. Give me the name of that joint again.
Emergence or Metamorphosis. It's going to be on like 2 different not 2 different websites. It's going to be one of I put both of them in there at the same time. Yeah, you flip the 2 pages. Now it's kind of funny. Now I heard that they said at the end that she did. They said at the end she didn't kill herself. I like to go by the fan made one. Did you ever see the fan made one?
I didn't see. What was the fan made one?
The fan made one was where she died. But walking past the bathroom was Okuyasu and Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And Okuyasu was like, oh, Josuke, you see that shit? Damn, man, that bitch fucked up. Hey, man, use your stand to wake her ass up. All right, get her. And punched her ass and healed her. And then they do the whole scene with her and her daughter again. Except when she looks into the sky, it's a picture of Josuke. Of Josuke and fucking Okuyasu. I'm like, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to fucking stop. Because that's the ending I go by. That's the exact ending I go by.
Yeah, I knew that in the end she did kill herself, and I was like, God, this was.
And see, that was the weird thing.
No, real talk. This was a fucked up read.
Yeah, the creator would say that you can go by either way. In one sense, you can say she survived it, but the other sense, that's the best way of saying it. Yeah, she's all right, hunky dory. Nigga, that's Taiwanese, like that is Taiwanese black tar heroin. She is not going to live.
So it's no longer like no, it's no longer
safe.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what, Aries, I had to call you because I was trying to work myself up and trying to figure out how to do this show, and you did it with me anyway. I don't even know how.
Because if I remember correctly, I think I did tell you guys a long time ago. I'm like, don't read this.
You told me quite a few of them. There was one that was a dick girl one that you told me, do not. I swear to God, D. If you ever hear it, I forget. And you know what's so funny? It's one of those names where you haven't hear it in a while, but when you hear it and you go through the first 2 pages, like, wait, hold on, where am I at? It's sort of like
no, wait, hold on. No. Okay. I know one was that that manga. The other one was actually an anime. And the anime is I think it was like Shiku X Kanojo.
Yeah.
And
what was that about? Was
that?
I said, go ahead.
I said, look, I said, whatever you do, don't watch this hentai. Like, I sat through all 3 episodes, and I'm like, it got more. The more you watch it, the more fucked up it gets. So, good example. Here's a good. I don't want to say good example, but I hate the fact that I read the tagline because this was back on Hentai Haven. And the tagline for it was very simple and quite inviting. It said, how do you get the girl that you always wanted to be with you? Simple. Beat the shit out of her boyfriend and blackmail her.
You know what, Aaron? See, this it's shit like that to make me think, you know what? Maybe there is a connection from Gamergate to what happened on the Capitol. It feels like there's warning signs all around us.
I mean,
yo, that was very direct, nigga. You couldn't even say, how do you tame the wildest women? You couldn't do nothing clever like that. You just came right for it.
Yeah, went for it with gusto. I mean, when I saw that,
beat the living crap out of her. That'll show her. Like, yo!
It wasn't beat the crap out of her. It was beat the shit out of her, like out of her boyfriend.
Yeah, about her boyfriend, yeah.
And then blackmail her. So
anytime I hear the word blackmail and it's hentai, I just see a girl on her knees with her mouth open, crying with a letter in her face.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I see. God damn, that was a good description. That's all I see.
No, because this is how it is, dude. Like with this one in particular, dude, this dude would spend every day, and I mean every waking hour, just pounding her left and right to where she couldn't even see straight. And eventually, as if it could, as if it took long enough as is, she ends up getting pregnant.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going somewhere else with that. Go ahead.
Oh, no, nigga, I ain't done. She ends up getting pregnant. She starts cracking the fuck up. I mean, cracking up. She completely lost her mind.
Wait a minute.
She even
wait a minute.
Here's how bad it was.
Oh my God, I know where this is going. Oh my God, go.
Here's how bad it is. She happily accepts getting banged out by that same dude again, because like normally she'd be like, "Get away from me! Stop! I don't want to do this. I'm already pregnant." But no, I say nay.
Nay.
She is more than willing to accept. To accept hair covering eyes antagonist dick, right?
Wait. Wait. Continue.
So he is pounding her.
I'm sorry, hair over eyes antagonist. Now I'm seeing him banging out this chick with his shirt on saying villain. Thank you.
But no, he's doing it. And then that's like this was on some Wolf of Wall Street shit, right? Because in her mind she was like, that's the last time that he's gonna do it. Because after she officially lost her mind was beyond any semblance of repair. She goes to the top of this building. I think it was actually the building of where she worked, because she worked at an obviously edited version of Family Mart.
Okay.
Because it's the same color, the same look of Japanese convenience stores. I was like, oh, it's Family Mart. But then, but they like crudely misspelled it as something else.
Mart fam.
Like Mart fam, or Seven Family or some shit.
Now hold on. Now, what is it? What is it in Yakuza? Is it Popo or something like that?
What?
Or the convenience store is like Popo or something like that, or Po? I don't know. I thought it was like Popo or something like that.
Must say, dude, I have not touched the Yakuza. You really gotta ask.
Now that's why I was asking, was it like real? Because I know Larsen's real and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Lawson is definitely real.
That's probably what it's supposed to be trying to be.
All you gotta do is look at the logos of like any convenience stores in those games, and I can tell you which ones are real and which ones are just total bullshit.
I just
which ones are like a clear, we're not trying to get sued. Like fan made version.
I like this. I like is Wild Jackson's real? Yeah. I died laughing.
Is Daily Yamazaki real? Yeah, it's real. It's just okay.
I was like, yo, so I like Don Quixote's real. Nigga, let me tell you something. I bought a little light in that motherfucker, right? I can't buy this shit in America.
Oh man, nigga, don't even get me started. I fucking miss Don Quixote.
I love how all the shit that me and Chris would say to you that was on the Yakuza game, and would try to say to you like, Don Quixote, dude, let me tell you this one time, man. Nigga tell her, imagine if, no, I'm just saying, the only reason why we let it go is because it's Japan and it's different to us. But just imagine a nigga telling you what he bought at Sam's Club. You're only going to be so much happy to hear about that shit. You know what I mean?
You're not. But because it's Japan, and Japan likes to put so much emphasis on cute and convenient.
Yeah.
You kind of have to love it. So.
Oh my God.
But anyway, she was working at at Not Family Mart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, dude was like head over heels obsessed with this. See, notice I said obsessed, not in love. Head over heels obsessed with this woman because of her giant titties. And the fact that she's also clumsy too. You know full and well.
You can't shoot. Hold on, Eric. You can't shoot me in the legs like that. Hold up. Yo, this nigga said just obsessed. But I love how it only in hentai it don't take much. It don't take much.
It don't take much.
I'm about to be psychotic. Fuck this. I'm kidnapping her ass.
No, seriously, that is really all it takes for psychotic ass antagonists. Sorry, psychotic ass would-be heroes turns full on psychopath. This guy was obsessed with her. He would come into the store. He would buy a meal, drink, whatever. He would just buy the most random shit out of that store just so he could be rung up by her. And that's how he was able to case her. He was casing her by following where she went, where she went home, or whenever she met up with her boyfriend. Come to find out, her boyfriend's a piece of shit. Total piece of shit. And this dude is such a piece of shit that that dude decides, I'm going to be Mr. Gallant and I'm going to beat the fuck out of him.
So let's get this shit straight. your boyfriend's a jerk. I'm gonna kick his ass and I'm gonna have sex with you all day.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that.
What type
So,
of, I'm sorry, what type of incel fantasy is this?
nigga, it gets worse.
Okay.
So after he beats the shit out of him, and found out that he was actually he the reason why he was beating the shit out of him was not only because he was treating her like shit and she didn't know it, that he was dogging her out. I think he tried to do, I forgot what it was because it's been a while since I've seen it, but he felt justified in doing it. Now, bear in mind.
Of course he did. Wow, I don't see what I did was wrong.
Like, bear this in mind, dude. Like I said, she eventually gets kidnapped. You know, she's taken from, like, literally right from where she works. And everybody's been looking for her. You know, she ain't been to work in, like, 2-3 weeks and shit.
Oh, damn.
And
Damn.
her manager's been trying to find her. And at this point, you know, she got, here's how crazy it is. I'm like, yo, how long has this chick really been kidnapped to where she's like damn near 8 months pregnant? I mean, she looked she looked huge.
I got a question. So when you just thought Cxdy was just gonna walk in, hey, where you been at, Cxdy? Oh shit, man. Man, but hey, work's been waiting on you. There it is. What the fuck? Nobody called the cops?
I mean, apparently they did call the cops, but you know, because Japan is Japan, they had the hardest time trying to find this one young, still in college ass Japanese girl, right? And it sucks because they couldn't find her, not knowing that she was literally a block away from where she worked.
It's always close. We just actually sat down and scoped the place out and look who was coming in and going. We might have known something.
So, and like I said, they did so much to, you know, like this dude did so much shit to her, like psychologically, she was broken, a full broken woman.
Mm-hmm.
After that last time he smashed, she went to the top of the building. She's like covered in blood and crying and shit, but at the same time hysterically laughing. And Chariots of Fire begins to play, and she leaps off that building.
I'm sorry. You can't do that because my stupid ass went to the wrong Chariots of Fire, or at least the wrong song altogether. Because when I always hear Chariots of Fire, I always think, no, dude, not that one. Not that one. So when you said that, I just see her jump. I'm like, why? Why would you think that? And then I had to think, oh, that's fun. So did she live or did she,
Oh, no, nigga. Here's how bad it was.
Oh my God, I just thought about that. Go ahead.
See, hold on. Here's how bad it was. Fucking pinpoint accuracy. The nigga, mind you, the nigga that was smashing her happened to be right below the drop. And she's telling everybody, look, everybody, I'm free. She leaps, butt ass naked, lands. She lands on this nigga. She's fucking dead, dude. Like, stick a fork in it, she is dead. No coming back. She's dead. The child's dead, so that's double murder-suicide right there. And I think the dude that she landed on, even though she died, she landed on him. He's, like, extremely fucked up. And come to find, that's what it was. This was the other fucked thing, right? Her boyfriend, mind you, he had access to like video recordings of watching her being tortured and raped. And the police, it's the last shot of the movie, the last shot of the video. The police are knocking on this door asking for him, right? He has the video evidence right there on his computer. It was so fucked up.
Oh, wait.
It's like it was flipped around that he was in on it the whole time.
Wait. Hentai's fucked up.
Dude, the same thing I said about Emergence and this. It was like that. It was like the Dream episode from Ed, Ed and Eddie, where I'm looking at it and going, Japan, your story's getting weird.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, man. Yo. We came here to bust a nut. Why are we...
Look, nigga, I came to bust a nut, not bust tears.
Man, I ain't came here for I didn't come here for thoughtful. I ain't come here for thoughtful. Views on the human psyche and the human path. I came here to jerk off. I don't know.
I'm like, excuse me, waiter. There's some thought-provoking shit in my hentai.
Waiter, I asked for Dumb and Dumber, not Citizen Kane.
Dumb and Dumber. The fact you said Dumb and Dumber, not Citizen Kane.
I couldn't think of it. I was going to say Look Who's Talking 3. Just to really insult something, but I didn't want to do that. But yeah, bruh. You know what? That's perfect. Hentai's fucked up.
Oh, it is. Like real talk, hentai used to be this world, right? It used to be this world where you could go in, do anything, be anything, enjoy the pure fantasy of anything, and then it quickly turns ugly.
And I think what really got it is the fact that anime as a media has grown bigger. It means different things and they got to do different stuff. And the fact that people are really taking into thought process of like people like the girl's age or even the morality shit that's going down in it. The fact that people have that type of input and thought process going into it just makes you think like, golly, has hentai evolved? And I feel like it kind of has.
It most definitely evolved, my dude. Like we're beyond. Like we have gone so beyond the tentacle rape shit that the whole sex demon stuff to like. I really hate to say it, but it really all started with Bible Black.
Bible Black changed. Look, we said it before. Bible Black changed the game, nigga. Ain't no way.
It definitely changed the game. Bible Black to me, like, will forever be the GOAT.
I mean, I think what it was. I think the fact that it got the popularity that it got was just this one of those things where it's like you can put thought-provoking storytelling into a hentai. You can put these compelling characters into a hentai, and people actually get connected to them. Because weeaboos are weird with our connection to these characters anyway. I don't know how is it that my wife, who is totally disconnected with anime, right, Eris?
Mm-hmm.
Angie she won't admit it, but she loves My Hero Academia. She loves that show. And she was like, oh my God. Like, what she like, oh my God. Like, what? She was telling me one of the dudes in it. I was like, what? No, I don't have a crush on him. Yes, you do. I know. Oh my God. What the fuck is my... Angie's like, what the fuck is my problem? This is not high school. Why am I doing it again? Here's me. Like, don't worry. Your husband goes through that all the time. Ew, D, that's hentai. What the fuck is your problem? I get the 16-year-old girls in a normal anime. Thank you very much.
No. See, right there was no. See, D, this is where you should have said, where she's like, ugh, that's hentai. What is your problem? I'd have been like, hey, at least they're blunt about it.
At least they're blunt about it. Or like this, like I said, nigga, that's hentai. This is not hentai. This is actually a normal anime. That's right. The line is blurring. Anime.
It's like, no, this really isn't hentai. This is anime.
Make it
art.
It's like this. Make it like I mean that, dude. Hentai is a fucking art. That's an art. It's an art form. It's one of the weirdest art forms that come associated with anime. But I still trip out the fact that Prime told us where it all started at, what really jump-started it for anime was the Gundam movie. I'm like, what? He said, dude, they will run in there with Polaroids and take the picture where she showed up naked. And that's what started making, they made a whole manga out of it. And then it started being a monthly thing. And then they started doing it in different anime. I'm like, are you serious? Gundam started hentai. I'm like, yo!
Gundam started. You know what?
That is cool as shit to me, though.
Now hold on, D, check this shit out. Gundam started hentai, much like how Japanese Spider-Man started giant robots in Sentai series.
No bullshit. Speaking of which, Eris, that's the greatest thing in the world. Your nephews were crying. Spider-Man! Spider-Man! You know what? That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to save this fucking show, and I'm gonna say that to my sons. Yo, they have been doing that all fucking day. I lie to you not. I was like, what y'all playing? I was like, what y'all playing today? We playing video games. What y'all playing? Tay crouches down. Spider-Man!
Wait a minute. How did my nephew see it?
We went on edge. We was going something. We was like going to McDonald's. I don't know where the fuck we were going. And I had the motherfucking phone in my hand. And I just started playing it. And the first 2 Spider-Mans went off, right? And Donovan was like, Dad, what you watching? Just so happens, Tay was right beside me. Tay took my phone and kind of made it so him and his brother could see it, right? And they was like, and we were just cracking the fuck up. We couldn't stop laughing. What the fuck, Japan? Holy shit.
Oh, wait, so you saw the link that I posted?
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, you got to realize here. Here's the thing. And I really got to end this. But Eris, you and Chris I love the fact that we all love different things. Even with hentai. I know that's just you and me. And Chris won't touch that. That's cool. Sentai is you and Chris. I don't touch that gay shit. You know. But you know what I'm saying? I'm playing. But that's what I'm saying. I love the fact that we love all different types of things. And when it comes to Sentai, I'm not a fan of it, but I love knowing history. I love knowing the fact that the big robots really started with Spider-Man is what blew my... Why? Spider-Man? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Some shit like that just blows my mind, yeah? I appreciate it.
Dude, Japanese Spider-Man flies around in a jet that's made out of the Sphinx.
I got a question. Where did the Sphinx come from? Like, yo, what?
Would you like? Okay, D, if you want to know where it came from,
What's the connection?
No, D, if you really want to know where it came from, go on Disney Plus and look up. I think what is this? It's under the Marvel, like Marvel Legends or whatever. It's one of those Marvel shows, Marvel Origins, or it's one of the new Marvel shows. They were a full 1-hour documentary about Japanese Spider-Man. It was the first episode.
Oh my gosh, I'll look it up. I'll definitely look that shit up. Oh my god.
When I saw it, I said, holy shit, I always wanted to know about Japanese Spider-Man, and there was a reason why we never got this in America. Japan, what was it? There was a dude that lived in Japan. He saw Japanese comic books. He saw how American Marvel comics were blowing up, like back in the States and pretty much all over the world, except Japan. Toei, like the whole deal came between Toei and Marvel. Stan Lee was sitting in a boardroom with everybody else watching the very first, I think it was like the first movie clips or whatever of Japanese Spider-Man. Everybody else laughed at that shit, cringed at it, and said, what the hell is this? Like, dude, you've been spending way too much time in Japan. This would never fly in the States. I mean, this wouldn't fly, period. No one is going to like this. Where are the Spider-Man villains? Yada, 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 yada. Everybody completely disagreeing. Stan Lee stood up and applauded and said, I fucking love this.
This is what Spider-Man needs to be. complete madness.
He was like, it's different, it's amazing. Like, it's like, no, this is exactly how it should be.
And I got it. And look,
And you know what? And I feel for dude when he said, "Hey, the god of comic books said he loves it."
hey, what you gonna do? And I'm like, Mr. Lee, are you high right now? He's like, Mr. Lee, are you high right now? Sweetie, I'm getting there.
Sweetie, I'm getting there. More like, never mind that, Toots.
Never mind that, Touch. There's always more comics to make, and there's always more ways of making Jack Kirby say, fuck this, I'm going to DC Comics. Excelsior! Yo, I still don't know. See, I say that so ignorant of the real exodus that Jack Kirby made over to DC and pretty much made all of the villains from here on now. How that nigga made Darkseid and all the super supreme villains and shit. So, whatever. But anyway, Eris, like I say in every BAM, it's been good talking to you, bro.
Likewise, my friend. Likewise.